Welcome to my channel, where we explore profound messages about spiritual growth and personal destiny. Here, we dive deep into the inner workings of the soul and how we can evolve into our highest potential. If you've ever felt that your life is undergoing a transformation, that the world around you is changing, or that you are being drawn towards something greater, you've likely experienced the call of the chosen one. This is a concept many people across cultures and traditions talk about. The idea that some individuals are selected to walk a special path, to undergo rapid spiritual growth, and to fulfill a higher purpose. Today we're going to explore a crucial topic, the chosen one. Your spirit is evolving rapidly. This concept might resonate deeply with you if you've been feeling an overwhelming sense of change. Your emotions, your thoughts, your perspectives may be shifting at a pace that feels almost surreal. But why is this happening? What does it mean for you personally? Are you one of the chosen ones? If you've ever asked yourself these questions, then you're in the right place. So why is your spirit evolving so rapidly? Well, the spiritual path is unique to every individual, and we are all moving towards self-discovery and enlightenment, albeit at different paces. But there are times when certain people experience a period of fast spiritual growth. It can feel like the world is conspiring to get you to wake up to something bigger, something more profound than what you've known before. It's like suddenly everything around you feels aligned with a purpose that you may not yet fully understand. But that's okay. The important part is recognizing the signs that your spirit is in the midst of a major evolution. If you've been experiencing intense emotional shifts, sudden bursts of insight, or a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the universe, chances are your spirit is evolving faster than you may have realized. Spiritual challenges are a key part of this growth. It's all about facing your fears, breaking through old patterns, and embracing the unknown. These challenges may come in the form of inner struggles, conflicts in your relationships, or major life changes. However, these challenges are also the catalysts for your growth. If you've ever found yourself thinking, "I don't recognize myself anymore," or "I feel as if something big is about to happen," you are not alone. You might be undergoing the transformation that many refer to as spiritual awakening. And this awakening, this rapid evolution, is part of your soul's journey toward fulfillment and enlightenment. As we go through this video, we'll break down the signs and phases of spiritual evolution, and we'll dive into how you can recognize the rapid growth happening within you. What does it mean to be a chosen one in the spiritual sense? And what are the unique markers that indicate you are on this journey? Whether it's heightened intuition, feeling more connected to the universe, or experiencing personal transformations, there are clear indicators that you are stepping into your higher self. Before we dive into these details, I just want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss an update on our journey towards spiritual awareness. I truly believe the messages we share here can help guide you in navigating your spiritual evolution and stepping into the higher purpose you were meant to fulfill. So, let's explore together why your spirit is evolving rapidly and how to embrace the changes you're experiencing. Stay tuned and let's embark on this transformative journey. In spiritual and cultural discourse, the idea of the chosen one carries profound significance, often suggesting a special individual selected to fulfill a greater purpose or mission. But who exactly is the chosen one? How do you recognize if you might be part of this unique group? The term evokes images of heroic figures, mystics, and those destined to make a significant impact on the world. Throughout history, the concept has appeared in religious texts, mythologies, and spiritual beliefs, each offering different interpretations. Yet, at its core, the chosen one is someone who is believed to have been selected or called for a purpose much higher than their personal existence. The term chosen one has found its way into various cultures and religions, each with its own understanding of what it means to be chosen and why these individuals are singled out. In many religious and spiritual contexts, the chosen one is seen as an instrument of divine intervention. They are individuals who are believed to possess a special calling or mission, often of immense importance to the world or the divine plan. But how do we define this concept across different faiths and cultures? In Christianity, the idea of a chosen one is most famously embodied in the figure of Jesus Christ, who was seen as the Saviour sent by God to fulfill the prophecy of salvation. The concept of being chosen in Christianity signifies an individual called by God for a specific purpose. This calling often comes with great responsibility and the understanding that their actions will impact not only their own life, but also the lives of others. Jesus, as the chosen one, was sent to bring salvation to humanity, and his path was fraught with challenges and sacrifices. His journey teaches us that being chosen is not about power or privilege, but about service, sacrifice, and fulfilling a divine purpose. In Judaism, the concept of the chosen one is tied to the idea of being chosen by God for a specific mission or purpose, as in the case of the Jewish people themselves. In the Hebrew Bible, the Israelites are referred to as God's chosen people, chosen to carry out a sacred covenant and spread the word of God. This idea of being chosen is not limited to an individual, but can be extended to a whole group that is set apart to fulfill a divine mission. Prophets, such as Moses, are also considered chosen ones in the Jewish tradition, called to lead the people out of Egypt and deliver God's message to them. In Islam, the concept of being chosen is seen in the figure of the Prophet Muhammad, who was selected by Allah to deliver the final revelation of Islam, the Quran. Much like the figures in Christianity and Judaism, Muhammad's calling as the chosen one carried a heavy responsibility and was part of a larger divine plan to guide humanity. His mission, as revealed through the Quran, was not just to reform the faith, but to bring about a transformation in how humanity relates to the divine. In other traditions, such as Hinduism and Buddhism, the idea of a chosen one is often connected to the notion of spiritual evolution and the fulfillment of one's dharma or life purpose. Hinduism, for example, speaks of avatars, divine incarnations of gods sent to restore cosmic order. Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, is seen as the chosen one, in the sense that he was sent to guide humanity back to righteousness and restore balance to the world. Similarly, in Buddhism, the Bodhisattva is a being who is chosen to remain in the cycle of rebirth to help others achieve enlightenment, indicating a selfless calling to aid others on their spiritual journey. What all these figures have in common is that they are seen as individuals chosen by a higher power to fulfill a critical role in the larger divine plan. Whether in religious, spiritual, or mythological contexts, the chosen one is often a person with a purpose much greater than themselves. But how can you recognize if you are one of the chosen ones? What signs should you be looking for in your life that indicate you might be on this sacred path? The first sign often mentioned by spiritual teachers is a deep sense of being called to a purpose. This sense of calling often feels like an inner urge, a feeling that you are being drawn to something beyond the ordinary. It might not always be clear at first, and it often reveals itself gradually. You might find yourself feeling as if you are destined for something greater, yet uncertain about what that is. This calling might come in the form of dreams, synchronicities, or a persistent feeling that you are meant to do something extraordinary with your life. Another key indicator is the experience of spiritual or emotional growth at an accelerated rate. If you are someone who has noticed that your spiritual awareness has deepened significantly over a short period, or if you've experienced rapid personal growth, you might be undergoing a process of awakening that marks the evolution of a chosen one. This can manifest in an increased sense of connection to the universe, a clearer understanding of your purpose, and heightened intuitive abilities. You may feel as though you are receiving guidance from an unseen source, or that the universe is aligning to support your mission. A third sign is a sense of being different or separate from others. Many people who identify as chosen ones report feelings of isolation or not quite fitting in with the mainstream. They often feel like outsiders, misunderstood, or disconnected from the world around them. This can be a challenging experience, as it can lead to loneliness and confusion. However, this separation is often a necessary part of the journey towards spiritual growth and self-discovery. The chosen one is meant to break away from societal norms and expectations to follow their higher calling. Challenges are another hallmark of the chosen one. If you have faced significant obstacles or adversity in your life, it might be a sign that you are being prepared for something greater. These challenges often serve as tests, helping to strengthen your character and spiritual resolve. Many chosen ones go through periods of hardship or suffering, which ultimately serve as the crucible for their transformation. These experiences can be painful, but they are essential in forging the person you are meant to become. Another important sign of being chosen is the sense of service to others. People who are chosen often feel a deep inner drive to help others, to share their gifts, and to contribute to the greater good. This sense of purpose is not self-serving, but focused on making a difference in the world. The chosen one often feels compelled to heal, guide, and uplift others, whether through their words, actions, or simply by being present. This selflessness is a core part of the journey and sets apart those who are truly called for a higher purpose. Finally, the chosen one often experiences a deep inner peace and connection with the divine once they begin to align with their purpose. The moment they accept their calling and surrender to the divine plan, they often report a sense of clarity, peace, and fulfillment. It's as if everything falls into place, and they begin to understand their role in the larger cosmic scheme. So, are you one of the chosen ones? If you resonate with any of these signs, if you felt the call, experienced rapid spiritual growth, or found yourself on a journey that is difficult yet full of purpose, then there is a chance that you are on the path of the chosen. Remember, being chosen is not about fame, power, or recognition. It's about embracing your higher purpose and fulfilling the mission you were called to complete. If you see these signs in your life, make sure to hit the like button and share this video with others who might also be walking this path of spiritual evolution. Let's spread the message of awakening and purpose so that we can all walk the journey together. The process of spiritual evolution is not always easy to define. It is often experienced as a gradual transformation where major shifts in your emotional, mental, and spiritual landscape begin to unfold. But how do you recognize these changes? What exactly happens when your spirit is evolving? And how do you know if you're on the right path? Spiritual evolution is unique to each individual, but there are certain patterns and signs that point to the deeper awakening of the soul. Let's explore how your spirit evolves and the profound changes that take place within you. When your spirit begins to evolve, one of the most noticeable shifts is the transformation in your emotional state. You may find that your emotions become more intense, more raw, and more authentic. As your awareness deepens, you start to perceive emotions differently. Rather than simply reacting to external circumstances, you begin to experience your emotions as signals, each one pointing you toward deeper truths about yourself and your life's path. You may find that you no longer have the same emotional responses to situations that once triggered you. Old wounds may resurface, and unresolved feelings may come to the surface, forcing you to confront them. This can be a painful process, but it is essential for healing and growth. As you learn to process these emotions consciously, you will start to experience a greater sense of emotional balance and understanding. Alongside this emotional transformation, your awareness expands. You start to become more conscious of your thoughts, behaviors, and the way you interact with the world around you. This heightened awareness often leads to a shift in how you view your life and the lives of others. You may begin to see through the illusion of separateness and realize that everything is interconnected. You start to recognize that your thoughts and actions have a ripple effect, not just on your own life, but on the world around you. As this awareness grows, so too does your ability to be more present in the moment. You might find yourself becoming more attuned to the subtle energies around you, the vibrations of nature, the emotions of others, or the unseen forces that shape your life. This expanded awareness can bring about a deep sense of inner peace and acceptance as you learn to navigate the world with greater clarity. Your connection with the universe deepens as well. This may manifest in a variety of ways. Perhaps you begin to notice synchronicities or signs that seem to appear at just the right moment, as if the universe is guiding you toward your true path. You may experience a heightened sense of intuition, where you feel more in tune with the energies and forces around you. Some people may even experience moments of profound spiritual insight, or have what are often called aha moments, where the truth of a situation or a life lesson becomes clear in an instant. These experiences are not just coincidences, but a part of a larger cosmic orchestration that aligns with your soul's purpose. You may also feel more deeply connected to your own soul, sensing its presence within you and realizing that you are more than just your body and mind. This connection allows you to tap into a greater reservoir of wisdom, compassion, and creativity, guiding you on your path of personal evolution. As your spirit evolves, you will notice that your consciousness begins to expand. Your mind becomes more open to new possibilities, new ways of thinking, and new ways of seeing the world. This shift in consciousness often leads to a re-evaluation of old beliefs, values, and priorities. What once seemed important may now feel insignificant, and what you once thought you understood may now seem more complex and mysterious. This evolution in consciousness is a powerful part of spiritual awakening, as it signifies a movement toward enlightenment. You start to perceive life differently, seeing beyond the surface of things and understanding the deeper truths that lie beneath. You may find that you become more compassionate toward others, less judgmental, and more forgiving. You begin to understand that everyone is on their own journey, and that each person is doing the best they can with the knowledge and experiences they have. One of the key signs of spiritual evolution is the deep changes in the way you perceive life. Your worldview shifts, and you begin to see life through a more expansive lens. Where once you may have focused on external achievements or material success, you now feel more drawn to inner fulfillment and spiritual growth. You start to realize that true happiness does not come from external circumstances, but from the alignment of your soul with your higher purpose. This shift in perspective often leads to a sense of inner peace and contentment, even when external circumstances are challenging. As your consciousness expands, you become more aware of the spiritual nature of reality. You might find that you feel more connected to the natural world, more attuned to the cycles of life, and more in tune with your own intuitive guidance. You start to see the sacredness in everyday moments, and you begin to live with a sense of reverence for life itself. Along with this change in perception, your spiritual evolution may lead you to question everything you once believed. You may feel the urge to let go of old beliefs that no longer serve you, whether they are religious, cultural, or societal in nature. This process of shedding old paradigms can be uncomfortable, as it requires you to step out of the familiar and into the unknown. But it is a necessary part of spiritual growth. As you release old attachments, you make room for new beliefs, new truths, and a deeper understanding of the universe and your place within it. This process of shedding the old to make way for the new is often described as a form of spiritual rebirth. You may feel like you are walking through a doorway into a new chapter of your life, one that is aligned with your true self. The journey towards spiritual enlightenment is not linear. It's filled with ups and downs, moments of clarity, and moments of doubt. But what's important is that you continue to move forward, even when the path is uncertain. As your spirit evolves, you may experience moments of profound peace, where you feel deeply connected to the universe and to your own soul. These moments of connection are glimpses of the enlightenment that is unfolding within you. They remind you that your true nature is not separate from the universe, but is an integral part of it. In these moments, you may feel a sense of unity with all that is, with nature, with others, and with the divine. As your spirit evolves, you will also find that you begin to live more authentically. You no longer feel the need to conform to others' expectations or live a life based on fear or limitation. Instead, you feel empowered to live according to your own truth and to follow the path that is uniquely yours. This authenticity is a reflection of your growing alignment with your soul's purpose and the deeper wisdom that is emerging within you. In summary, your spiritual evolution is a dynamic process that involves profound changes in your emotions, awareness, and consciousness. As your spirit evolves, you will notice shifts in how you perceive life, how you connect with others, and how you understand your place in the universe. These changes are part of a larger process of awakening and enlightenment, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Do you feel like this is happening to you? Are you experiencing these profound shifts in your emotions, your awareness, and your connection with the universe? If so, you are not alone. These changes are signs that your spirit is evolving, and they are an essential part of your spiritual journey. If you resonate with this message, hit like and share this video with others who might need to hear this. Let's spread the word about spiritual awakening and guide others on their path of transformation. Spiritual growth is a deeply personal and transformative process. When you're on the path of rapid spiritual growth, you begin to notice subtle yet powerful signs that your soul is evolving at an accelerated pace. These signs often come as emotional shifts, intense realizations, and unexplainable experiences that leave you feeling both awakened and connected to something much larger than yourself. If you're experiencing rapid spiritual growth, it's likely that you've encountered some of these signs. But what exactly are the indicators that your spirit is expanding quickly? Let's explore the common signs of rapid spiritual growth and how you can recognize them in your own life. One of the first signs that you may be experiencing rapid spiritual growth is a deep and undeniable sense of being called to fulfill a greater purpose. You may feel as though you are destined for something bigger than what you've been doing up until now. This calling doesn't always come with clarity at first. In fact, it may feel like an inner tug, a feeling that there's more to life than what you are currently experiencing. The feeling of being called could manifest as a desire to make a difference in the world, to help others, or to embark on a journey that will lead to deeper fulfillment. You might feel as if you are being guided by a higher force or divine energy, urging you toward a purpose that is aligned with your soul's deepest desires. This feeling of being called to fulfill a greater purpose is often accompanied by a sense of urgency. You may notice that you have less tolerance for distractions or things that no longer serve your higher self. It's as though the universe is pushing you toward the next phase of your spiritual evolution, and you can no longer ignore the call to act. This can be an overwhelming experience, especially if you're unsure of how to step into this new role. But trust that the very feeling of being called is a sign that you are being prepared for something extraordinary, something that will align you with your truest self and purpose. Along with this calling, you may experience profound emotional and spiritual shifts that leave you feeling awakened. This awakening is a shift in consciousness, where you become more attuned to the deeper aspects of yourself and the world around you. It can feel like the fog has been lifted from your mind and heart, allowing you to see the world with fresh eyes. You may begin to question things that you once took for granted, such as your beliefs, your relationships, and your role in the world. The realization that you are a spiritual being having a human experience can be both liberating and unsettling. But this awakening is a vital step in your spiritual journey, as it opens the door to deeper understanding and growth. When you awaken spiritually, you may find that your emotional landscape undergoes dramatic shifts. You may experience intense emotions such as joy, peace, and love, but you may also encounter deep sadness, frustration, or fear as you confront unresolved issues within yourself. These emotional fluctuations are part of the spiritual awakening process. As you become more aware of your emotions, you may find that you are able to process them more consciously and understand their deeper messages. You may feel more sensitive to the energies around you, and your capacity for empathy and compassion may expand. At the same time, you may also become more aware of the emotional wounds you've been carrying, and you may feel called to heal them. Your heightened emotional and spiritual awareness may lead to moments of deep introspection, where you begin to evaluate your past and reconsider the choices you've made. You may look back at previous relationships, decisions, and experiences and see them through a new lens of understanding. This process of re-evaluation can be challenging, as it may force you to confront aspects of yourself that you've ignored or repressed. But these moments of self-reflection are crucial for your growth, as they allow you to release the past and make room for new insights and perspectives. Another sign of rapid spiritual growth is the occurrence of unexplainable dreams, insights, or encounters that seem to hold significant meaning. These experiences often defy logic or reason, and yet they leave you with a profound sense of clarity or understanding. You might find yourself having vivid dreams that carry powerful messages or symbols that you can't quite decipher. These dreams may offer guidance, reveal hidden truths, or provide you with insights into your soul's purpose. The dreams may not always make sense immediately, but over time, you may begin to understand their meaning as your spiritual journey unfolds. In addition to dreams, you may experience sudden bursts of insight or intuitive understanding. These realizations often come out of nowhere, catching you by surprise. It could be a moment of deep clarity about a decision you need to make, or an understanding of your life's path that you never had before. These insights often feel like a flash of divine inspiration, and they leave you with a sense of peace and certainty. They may come in the form of a thought, a vision, or a knowingness that seems to come from beyond your own mind. Trust that these insights are part of your spiritual growth, as they are guiding you toward your higher self and the truth of who you are. Another unexplainable experience that may occur as part of your spiritual growth is the presence of significant encounters with others that feel fated or destined. You may meet people who seem to come into your life at just the right moment, offering you wisdom, guidance, or support on your journey. These encounters may feel synchronistic, as if they were meant to happen for a specific reason. You might meet someone who shares a similar path, or who challenges you to see things differently. These people may act as spiritual guides, teachers, or even catalysts for your growth, helping you awaken to a deeper truth about yourself. At the same time, you may also find yourself feeling more connected to the natural world and the universe around you. As your spirit evolves, you may feel a heightened sense of interconnectedness with all living things. You may begin to sense the energy of nature, the vibrations of the earth, and the presence of the divine in everything around you. You might find yourself drawn to spend more time outdoors, meditating in nature, or engaging in spiritual practices that connect you with the earth's energies. This sense of connection to the world around you is a sign that your spirit is evolving and expanding as you recognize your oneness with all that exists. All of these signs, the feeling of being called to a greater purpose, the emotional and spiritual shifts, the unexplainable dreams, insights, and encounters, are indicators that you are experiencing rapid spiritual growth. These signs may appear subtle at first, but as you pay closer attention, you will begin to see that your soul is undergoing a profound transformation. The journey of spiritual awakening is not always easy, but it is an essential part of your path toward enlightenment and self-realization. If you recognize these signs in yourself, don't forget to hit like and share this video with someone who could benefit from it. You never know who may be experiencing the same shifts and may need the guidance and reassurance that comes from knowing they are not alone on this journey. Let's spread the message of spiritual growth and help others embrace the awakening process as they move toward their true purpose. The journey of the chosen one is often seen as a path of purpose, growth, and awakening, but it is also filled with significant challenges. These challenges are not meant to deter you, but to help refine you, shape you, and prepare you for the higher mission that lies ahead. As you walk this path, you may find that the road becomes difficult at times, and it's important to acknowledge that the process of spiritual evolution is never smooth. It requires resilience, faith, and a deep understanding of the bigger picture. But what exactly are the challenges faced by those who are on this path? Let's take a closer look at some of the struggles that the chosen ones encounter. One of the most common challenges that those on a spiritual journey face is a profound sense of loneliness. As you step further into your spiritual calling, you may begin to feel increasingly disconnected from others, especially those who are not on a similar path. This sense of isolation can be overwhelming, as it may feel like no one truly understands the depth of what you're going through. Relationships that once felt close might start to feel distant or shallow, and you may struggle to find people who resonate with your new way of thinking. This loneliness is often exacerbated by the fact that your spiritual path is deeply personal, and many of the experiences you are having are beyond the comprehension of others. This sense of isolation can be painful, as you may feel as though you are walking this journey alone, with no one to support or guide you in the way that you need. The loneliness is often a test, a reminder that the path of the chosen one is not one of external validation, but of inner strength and trust in the process. However, it's important to remember that you are never truly alone. Even when others don't seem to understand, the universe, your higher self, and spiritual guides are always with you, offering guidance, protection, and support. Learning to trust your inner voice and rely on your own strength is key to navigating this challenge. Another significant challenge faced by those on the spiritual path is doubt. As you begin to awaken to your higher purpose, you may find yourself questioning everything. Doubt can creep in, leaving you uncertain about your mission, your calling, or even your ability to fulfill the purpose you feel you have been chosen for. The mind has a tendency to question what it doesn't fully understand, and as you experience rapid spiritual growth, the doubt may feel even more intense. You might ask yourself if you are truly meant to walk this path, or if you're just imagining things. You might wonder if you're capable of achieving the higher purpose that is calling you. Doubt often arises when we are confronted with the unknown, and the path of the chosen one is inherently unknown and mysterious. The doubt you experience is not a sign of weakness, but a natural part of the spiritual journey. It is during times of doubt that you are called to trust in the unseen and have faith in yourself and your path. The doubts you face will challenge you to grow stronger, to deepen your connection with your inner guidance, and to recognize that even in uncertainty, you are exactly where you need to be. Doubt can serve as a catalyst for growth, pushing you to seek clarity, deepen your spiritual practice, and cultivate trust in the divine timing of your life. A third challenge faced by the chosen ones is the struggle to maintain clarity and stay on the right path. As you move forward on your spiritual journey, there will be moments when the path ahead becomes foggy, when you lose sight of your true direction, and when it feels as though the world is throwing distractions in your way. These distractions can take many forms: external demands, confusing thoughts, or inner turmoil. At times, it might feel as though you're being pulled in multiple directions, and you struggle to stay focused on the mission you know deep down you are here to fulfill. This loss of clarity can be frustrating and disheartening, especially when you're used to having a sense of purpose and direction. When you lose clarity, it's important to return to your center. This might involve taking time to meditate, reflect, or reconnect with your spiritual practices. Trust that periods of uncertainty are part of the process, and they often arise to push you toward deeper self-awareness and alignment with your purpose. Even in moments of doubt or confusion, your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Clarity will return when you are ready to receive it. Trust in the divine flow and take one step at a time, knowing that you are always guided, even when the way forward seems unclear. Another challenge that many chosen ones face is fatigue. The spiritual journey, particularly one that involves rapid growth, can be exhausting. As you awaken to your higher purpose, you may feel overwhelmed by the emotional, mental, and physical demands placed upon you. There may be moments when you feel drained, unable to move forward, or uncertain about how much longer you can continue on this path. Spiritual growth often involves shedding old layers, confronting painful truths, and releasing old beliefs and attachments. This process can take a toll on your energy levels, and you may find yourself feeling emotionally or physically depleted. Fatigue can also arise when you are constantly pushing yourself to meet the expectations of your higher calling, without taking time to rest and replenish your energy. It's important to remember that self-care is an essential part of spiritual growth. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and taking time to nurture yourself, rest, and recharge is necessary for maintaining your vitality on this journey. You don't have to do everything at once. It's okay to take breaks, to slow down, and to honor your need for rest. Allow yourself the grace to heal, to recharge, and to rejuvenate your energy, so that you can continue moving forward with strength and clarity. Along with fatigue, there may be uncertainty about your mission. This is another common challenge for the chosen ones. You may feel unsure about what your mission is or how to move forward in fulfilling it. This uncertainty can be overwhelming, especially when you feel an intense pull towards something greater, but you don't yet have the clarity or the full understanding of what that is. The path of the chosen one is often about stepping into the unknown and trusting that the steps will unfold as you take them. However, this uncertainty can make you question whether you are truly on the right path or whether you are simply lost. The key to overcoming this uncertainty is to trust the process and to take it one day at a time. Your mission will reveal itself gradually as you continue to grow and evolve spiritually. The uncertainty you experience is not a sign that you are lost, but rather a sign that you are learning to surrender to the divine plan and trust that everything will unfold at the right time. Keep moving forward, even when you don't have all the answers. The universe will guide you, and clarity will come when you are ready. These challenges, loneliness, doubt, lack of clarity, fatigue, and uncertainty, are all part of the journey of the chosen one. They are not obstacles meant to defeat you, but tests that will help you grow stronger and more resilient. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to deepen your faith, to trust in the process, and to move forward with greater wisdom and strength. If you're going through these challenges, share this video with someone who might need some support and encouragement. There are many others on the same journey, and together we can lift each other up, offering guidance, support, and compassion as we walk this path of spiritual awakening. Let's continue to share the message that even in the face of challenges, we are never alone, and our purpose is unfolding exactly as it should. One of the most transformative aspects of being on a spiritual journey is the realization that you are meant to fulfill a higher purpose. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of everyday life, but when you truly embrace your higher calling, you begin to understand that there is so much more to your existence than just survival or success. Your purpose is the core of who you are, and it is the reason why you are here in this particular time and space. Recognizing and embracing your purpose is not only a way to live a more meaningful life, but also a way to connect to the deeper divine energy that guides you. This is a crucial step for anyone on the path of spiritual awakening, and it's the key to living a life aligned with your soul's deepest desires. But how do you embrace your purpose? And how do you move forward with the courage to live the life you were always meant to lead? The first step in embracing your purpose is to recognize it. This may sound simple, but it is often one of the most challenging aspects of the spiritual journey. Life can get busy, and it can be easy to lose track of what truly matters. Our culture often emphasizes external achievements, career success, material wealth, and societal recognition as the ultimate goals of life. But deep down, you may feel an inner stirring, a sense that there is more to life than what is visible on the surface. This feeling may manifest as a longing, a sense of dissatisfaction, or a desire to contribute to something greater than yourself. Recognizing your life's purpose often comes in stages. It's a process of discovery, one that may unfold over time as you tune into your soul's deepest yearnings. Sometimes it's a quiet voice that whispers to you in moments of reflection, while other times it may come as a sudden realization or epiphany. The key to recognizing your purpose is to listen to your inner guidance and pay attention to what excites you, what inspires you, and what feels deeply meaningful to you. Your purpose often aligns with the things that bring you the most joy and fulfillment. It's not about following someone else's path, but about uncovering your own unique journey. Once you recognize your purpose, the next step is to step out of your comfort zone and move forward with courage. Embracing your purpose requires boldness, as it often calls you to take risks and face the unknown. The comfort zone can feel safe, but it can also keep you stuck, preventing you from reaching your full potential. When you commit to following your purpose, you may encounter resistance, both from within yourself and from the world around you. Your ego may try to hold you back with doubts and fears, and others may question your decisions or try to convince you to take a safer path. This is normal, and it's important to acknowledge that fear is a natural part of the process. Stepping out of your comfort zone isn't easy, but it is necessary if you are to embrace your destiny. The journey may require you to let go of old habits, outdated beliefs, and limiting self-perceptions. You may need to release attachments to the past and make space for new experiences and opportunities. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to move forward despite it. It's about trusting that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way, and that the universe will support you as you step into the unknown. As you begin to take courageous steps toward your purpose, you will inevitably face obstacles. These challenges may come in many forms: external roadblocks, unexpected setbacks, or internal struggles such as self-doubt or fear of failure. It's important to understand that these obstacles are not signs that you're on the wrong path, but rather tests to help you grow and develop. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your resolve, build resilience, and learn valuable lessons. The key to facing these obstacles is to stay focused on your purpose and keep moving forward, even when the path feels uncertain. It's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned, but remember that the journey of the chosen one is never linear. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, but each step forward brings you closer to fulfilling your purpose. Trust that every challenge is part of the process of evolution and growth, and know that you are being shaped into the person you need to be in order to fulfill your mission. Another important aspect of embracing your purpose is to face your fears. Fear is a powerful force that can hold you back from living the life you're meant to lead. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown, these fears can create limiting beliefs that prevent you from stepping fully into your purpose. To truly embrace your destiny, you must confront these fears head-on and choose to move forward despite them. Facing your fears doesn't mean eliminating them, but but rather learning to live with them and not let them control your actions. It's about acknowledging that fear is a natural response to stepping into the unknown, but choosing to act anyway. The more you face your fears, the less power they have over you. Each time you push through fear, you build confidence and strengthen your belief in yourself. Over time, you'll find that fear no longer holds the same weight, and you'll be able to take bold, inspired action toward your purpose with greater ease. It's also important to understand that embracing your purpose is not a one-time decision. It's a lifelong commitment. The path of the chosen one is a journey of constant growth and evolution, and your purpose will continue to unfold in new ways as you grow spiritually and emotionally. There will be new levels of understanding, new challenges to face, and new lessons to learn. But the more you commit to embracing your purpose, the more aligned and fulfilled you will feel. Every step you take on this path will bring you closer to your true self and to the realization of your soul's mission. Along with facing fear and overcoming obstacles, embracing your purpose also involves accepting your responsibility. The chosen one's path is not about personal gain or fame. It's about service, contribution, and fulfilling the mission you were born to accomplish. There will be moments when the weight of this responsibility feels overwhelming, and you may question whether you're truly capable of living up to your calling. It's important to remember that you were chosen for this mission because you have everything you need within you to succeed. The universe will provide you with the guidance, resources, and strength you need at every step of the journey. Trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way, and know that your purpose is unfolding in perfect alignment with your soul's path. One of the most beautiful aspects of embracing your purpose is the sense of fulfillment and peace that comes with living in alignment with your true self. When you are living according to your soul's purpose, there is a deep sense of satisfaction and meaning in everything you do. You no longer feel lost or disconnected, but instead, you experience a profound sense of inner peace and clarity. This sense of fulfillment is not dependent on external circumstances, but comes from knowing that you are walking the path you were always meant to walk. Embracing your higher purpose is not always easy, but it is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have in this life. It requires courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your soul's mission. But when you embrace your purpose fully, you will experience a life of deep meaning, fulfillment, and alignment. You will be living authentically, and every step you take will bring you closer to the realization of your highest potential. If you feel ready to embrace your purpose, hit like and share this video to inspire others to do the same. There are many people out there who are ready to step into their higher calling, and your message could be the spark that helps them take the first step toward embracing their own destiny. Let's support each other on this incredible journey of spiritual growth and purpose, and together, we can create a world where everyone is living in alignment with their soul's true mission. Strengthening your spiritual connection is a vital part of your journey as a chosen one, as it is the foundation upon which you can build your deeper purpose and fulfillment. The path to spiritual growth is deeply intertwined with your ability to connect with your higher self, the universe, and the divine energies that guide you. Just as we nourish our bodies and minds through physical and mental practices, we must also dedicate time and energy to nourishing our spiritual connection. The more we deepen this connection, the clearer our path becomes, and the more aligned we feel with our soul's purpose. But how can we strengthen this connection? How can we cultivate a deeper bond with the divine and with ourselves? Let's explore some practices that can help enhance your spiritual connection. One of the most powerful tools for strengthening your spiritual connection is meditation. Meditation is not just a relaxation technique, it is a gateway to connecting with your higher self and the divine energies that surround you. Through meditation, you can silence the chatter of your mind, tune into your inner wisdom, and create space for the divine to communicate with you. Meditation helps you cultivate inner stillness, and it is in this stillness that you can hear the subtle messages of your soul. When you meditate, you allow yourself to be fully present, shedding the distractions of everyday life and focusing solely on the connection between your body, mind, and spirit. There are many forms of meditation, and it's important to find the one that resonates most with you. Some people prefer guided meditations, where a teacher leads them through a series of visualizations and affirmations to connect with their higher self. Others might enjoy silent meditation, focusing on their breath or a particular mantra. You might find it helpful to meditate in nature, sitting quietly by a tree or near a body of water, feeling the energy of the earth and the universe around you. No matter which method you choose, the key is to make meditation a regular practice. By meditating daily, you create a strong spiritual foundation that allows you to tune into your inner guidance and connect with the divine on a deeper level. Another powerful practice for strengthening your spiritual connection is prayer. Prayer is a way of communicating directly with the divine, whether you're calling on God, the universe, or your higher self. Prayer is not just about asking for what you want, but about expressing gratitude, seeking guidance, and aligning your heart and mind with the greater purpose of your life. Prayer allows you to open your heart to receive divine support and to acknowledge the presence of the divine in your life. It's a moment of surrender, where you release your personal desires and open yourself up to the divine will. Prayer can be formal or informal. Some people follow traditional prayers from their religious or spiritual practices, while others simply speak from the heart. You might pray for clarity, strength, or wisdom as you navigate your spiritual journey, or you may ask for protection and guidance as you fulfill your mission. You can pray in a quiet space, in nature, or even while on the move, allowing the energy of the prayer to infuse every moment of your day. Prayer creates a deep sense of connection with the divine, reminding you that you are supported and loved by a higher power. In addition to meditation and prayer, there are other spiritual practices that can help strengthen your connection with the divine. Practices such as yoga, breathwork, and mindfulness can all support your spiritual journey. Yoga, for example, helps you connect with your body and breath, allowing you to cultivate awareness and stillness. It also creates a sense of balance and harmony, aligning your physical, mental, and spiritual selves. Breathwork, on the other hand, is a powerful tool for calming the mind, releasing tension, and facilitating spiritual connection. Through conscious breathing, you can tune into the present moment and align your energy with the universe. Similarly, mindfulness practices help you stay present and aware in each moment, allowing you to connect with the spiritual energies around you and within you. As you strengthen your connection with your higher self, it's important to also feel the support of the universe. The universe is constantly guiding you, providing you with signs, synchronicities, and subtle nudges that lead you toward your higher purpose. One of the most profound ways to feel this support is by cultivating an awareness of the positive energies that surround you. These energies are present in the people you meet, the experiences you have, and even the challenges you face. The universe speaks to you through the events of your life, and by staying open to these messages, you can begin to recognize the divine support that is always with you. Feeling the support of the universe also means trusting in the divine timing of your life. Sometimes when we feel disconnected or uncertain, it's easy to forget that everything is unfolding as it should. But when you take the time to reflect on your journey, you will begin to see that every step you've taken has been guided, even during the difficult moments. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, and when you align with that energy, you begin to feel a deep sense of peace and trust in the process. Another essential element of strengthening your spiritual connection is building relationships with like-minded communities and fellow seekers. The path of spiritual awakening can sometimes feel isolating, especially when you're trying to understand and integrate your experiences. Surrounding yourself with others who are on a similar path can provide support, encouragement, and insight. When you connect with fellow seekers, you create a sense of community where you can share your experiences, learn from others, and uplift one another. There are many ways to connect with like-minded individuals. You might find spiritual groups or circles in your local area, or you could join online communities dedicated to spiritual growth. Attending workshops, retreats, or seminars can also be a powerful way to meet others who are committed to their spiritual journey. The key is to seek out those who inspire you, who support your growth, and who challenge you to become a better version of yourself. These relationships are not only a source of connection, but also of wisdom and guidance, as fellow seekers often offer insights and perspectives that you may not have considered before. In addition to seeking out others on the path, it's important to nurture your relationship with your own soul. Your soul is your inner guide, and the more you connect with it, the clearer your path becomes. This relationship is built on trust, self-awareness, and a willingness to listen to your intuition. Spend time in stillness, reflecting on your thoughts, emotions, and experiences, and listen carefully to what your soul is trying to tell you. Your soul knows the way forward, and when you align with its wisdom, you will feel a deep sense of peace and clarity. Finally, strengthening your spiritual connection is a lifelong journey. It requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to evolve. The more you practice meditation, prayer, mindfulness, and other spiritual practices, the stronger your connection with the divine will become. You will begin to feel more attuned to the subtle energies that guide you, and you will find yourself more deeply aligned with your higher purpose. Your spiritual connection is the foundation upon which everything else is built, and by nurturing it, you will continue to grow and evolve in ways you never imagined. If you found these practices helpful, try incorporating them into your daily routine and see how they deepen your spiritual connection. And if this video has been helpful to you, please leave a like and share it with your friends. You never know who might benefit from hearing these messages and who is ready to strengthen their own spiritual connection. Let's continue to support each other as we walk this beautiful journey of awakening and alignment with our higher selves. Faith and trust are the cornerstones of spiritual growth. As you embark on your journey of awakening, these two forces will serve as your guiding lights. They will help you navigate through the challenges, uncertainties, and obstacles that arise along the way. Without faith, you may find it difficult to move forward, to trust in the process, and to believe in yourself. Trust is the belief that everything is unfolding as it should, even when you cannot yet see the outcome. Faith, on the other hand, is the belief in something greater than yourself, a higher power, the universe, or your own inner guidance that is leading you toward your destiny. Together, faith and trust create a foundation that supports your spiritual evolution and helps you stay aligned with your higher purpose. The importance of trusting the process and believing in yourself cannot be overstated. Often, when you are on a spiritual journey, the path ahead seems unclear. You may find yourself questioning whether you're on the right path, whether the universe is really guiding you, or whether you have the strength to face the challenges that lie ahead. During these moments of uncertainty, trusting the process becomes vital. Trusting the process means understanding that even when things don't make sense, there is a higher plan unfolding. The universe is always working in your favor, and each step you take, even the difficult ones, is part of your soul's growth and evolution. When you trust the process, you surrender control and allow yourself to flow with the changes that are taking place. You stop fighting against the current and begin to embrace the flow of life. This trust allows you to move through life's challenges with greater ease and grace, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Trusting the process also means being patient with yourself. It's easy to get frustrated when things aren't happening as quickly as you would like, but true growth takes time. Just as a seed must go through many stages before it can bloom, your spiritual growth will unfold at its own pace. You are exactly where you need to be, and every experience you have is helping you grow into the person you are meant to be. In addition to trusting the process, it's equally important to believe in yourself. Self-doubt is one of the greatest obstacles on the spiritual path. The journey of the chosen one is not easy, and at times you may feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of your mission. But when you believe in yourself, you tap into a powerful source of strength and resilience. You realize that you have everything within you to fulfill your purpose. You are capable of overcoming any challenge, facing any fear, and stepping into your destiny with confidence. Believing in yourself means recognizing your own worth, trusting in your abilities, and knowing that you are divinely supported every step of the way. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate self-belief is through affirmations. When you affirm your worth and your capabilities, you are retraining your mind to focus on your strengths rather than your weaknesses. Daily affirmations can help you replace negative thoughts and doubts with positive, empowering beliefs. These affirmations can be simple statements like, "I trust myself," "I am capable of fulfilling my purpose," or "I am divinely supported." Repeating these affirmations daily strengthens your faith in yourself and helps you stay grounded in your belief that you are exactly where you need to be. But what happens when you encounter difficult times? How do you maintain faith when everything seems to be falling apart, when life feels uncertain, or when you're faced with obstacles that seem insurmountable? Maintaining faith during difficult times is one of the greatest tests of your spiritual journey. It's easy to have faith when things are going well, but true faith is tested when you are in the midst of hardship. During these times, it's important to remember that challenges are part of the spiritual process. They are not signs that you are on the wrong path, but rather opportunities for growth and transformation. When you're going through a tough time, remind yourself that even in the darkest moments, there is always light. The universe has a way of supporting you, even when you can't see it. Faith is the belief that something greater is at work, and that every difficulty you face is a stepping stone toward your greater purpose. During challenging times, it's essential to practice patience and perseverance. Trust that you are being guided, even when the way forward is unclear. It may help to take things one step at a time. Focus on what you can do in the present moment, and trust that the next step will reveal itself when the time is right. It's also important to nurture your faith during difficult times by returning to your spiritual practices. Prayer, meditation, and other spiritual practices help you stay connected to the divine and remind you that you are not alone. These practices provide comfort and guidance, helping you find peace amidst the chaos. When you feel lost or uncertain, these practices help you ground yourself and reconnect with your inner wisdom. They serve as reminders that you are part of something much larger than yourself, and that the universe is always supporting you, even when things feel challenging. Another way to maintain faith during difficult times is to embrace gratitude. Gratitude has the power to shift your perspective and help you see the blessings in your life, even in the midst of hardship. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you open your heart to the abundance of the universe and invite more positive energy into your life. Even on the toughest days, there is always something to be thankful for. A kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or simply the breath that sustains you. Gratitude helps you maintain faith by reminding you of the good that is already present in your life, no matter how small it may seem. Belief is not only crucial for maintaining faith in difficult times, but also for connecting with the universe and your spirit. When you believe in yourself, the universe, and the divine forces at work in your life, you align your energy with the flow of abundance and support. The universe responds to your belief by sending you the guidance, opportunities, and resources you need to fulfill your purpose. Belief is a magnet for positive energy, and when you believe in the unseen forces guiding you, you open yourself up to receive the support and blessings that are meant for you. The power of belief also extends to your connection with your soul. Your soul is the essence of who you are, and when you believe in its wisdom and guidance, you open yourself up to a deeper understanding of your purpose. Your soul knows the way forward, and when you trust in its guidance, you are led to experiences and opportunities that align with your true path. By maintaining belief in yourself and your higher purpose, you strengthen your connection to your soul, and you begin to move through life with greater clarity and confidence. Faith and trust are essential to your spiritual evolution. They provide the foundation upon which you can build a life that is aligned with your higher purpose. When you trust the process, believe in yourself, and maintain faith during difficult times, you unlock your true potential and open yourself up to the guidance and support of the universe. Remember, the journey of the chosen one is not without its challenges, but with faith and trust, you can navigate any obstacle and fulfill your soul's mission. Hold on to your faith and share this video to spread that belief to others who need it. The power of belief is contagious, and when you share your faith with others, you help inspire them to trust in themselves and the process of their own spiritual journey. Let's lift each other up and walk this path together, knowing that we are supported by the divine every step of the way. As we come to the end of today's video, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've explored. We've discussed how your spirit is evolving rapidly and why this process is essential for your growth. The path of the chosen one is not always easy. There are challenges, doubts, and moments of uncertainty along the way, but each one of those experiences is an integral part of your journey. We've learned that the rapid spiritual growth you're experiencing is a sign that you are being prepared for something greater, something that goes beyond personal desires and touches the very core of your purpose in this life. Recognizing that you are one of the chosen ones means acknowledging that you have a higher purpose to fulfill, and that purpose is not always immediately clear. But through trusting the process, maintaining faith, and embracing your true mission, you align yourself with the universe's grand plan for your life. As you grow spiritually, you step into a place of deep inner knowing, where you trust your own intuition and divine guidance to lead you forward, no matter the obstacles that may appear in your path. We've also touched on the importance of strengthening your spiritual connection, whether through practices like meditation, prayer, or building relationships with like-minded communities. The more you nurture your connection to your higher self and the universe, the clearer your purpose becomes. And remember, the more you embrace your destiny, the more you'll find that the universe provides the guidance and support you need to fulfill your mission. You are not alone on this journey. The world is full of energy and support, and all you need to do is tune in and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So, today we've explored why your spirit is evolving so rapidly and what it means to be the chosen one. It's a path that requires courage, trust, and a deep belief in your higher purpose. This journey may be challenging, but it's also a powerful opportunity for you to discover the depth of who you truly are and to step into your true calling, growing stronger and wiser with every step you take. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. By subscribing, you'll stay connected with us and continue receiving valuable insights that support your spiritual journey. Thank you for watching, and may you continue to walk in the light, embracing your spiritual evolution and awakening to your true purpose.